Hi guys, welcome to Faith and Entertainment. Thank you for being here. I'll be honest with you up front. I'm not a big believer on Priscilla Presley. I don't trust a lot of the stuff she says lately, but I'm hoping this one's true. So I'm not guaranteeing this is true, but this is what his ex-wife has to say. She said Elvis Presley went to great lengths to attend church. Elvis Presley was on the hunt for God during his time on earth, according to Priscilla Presley, his ex-wife. In an interview with CBS Sunday Morning last month, the king of rock and roll's ex-wife talked about his passion for the Bible and how he related to Jesus. He was captivated by religion and finding out, you would read about Jesus and what Jesus went through being Jesus kind of related to that, she explains. I don't mean in any way that he thought he was God or Jesus, but reading the books and reading the Bible and how he suffered, meaning Jesus, he related to that in many ways, she adds. Priscilla's chat on the program was in an effort to promote and dive into her new book, Softly As I Leave You, Life After Elvis. In it, she revisits fond and painful memories, both of Presley and without him. Combing through the pages of the Bible was a way for Elvis to find purpose, she believes. His passion for the gospel was so great, he would hold small Bible studies in his home and share what excited him with others. He'd preach the Bible, she recounts. He would have the Bible and he would come out with stuff and read it. We would all be there listening. It was great for a while, but got to get a little boring. They didn't deter him, however. He'd have all of us gather and some fans that would come around, she shares, and he'd bring in and start talking about the Bible and get up and had the Bible in his hands. I mean, you'd think he was preaching, but it was enjoyable. Presley was a fan of church, but he also understood that his presence in the sanctuary would cause a stir. He was one of the most famous people on the planet, after all. Priscilla said he found another way to go to church without causing a commotion. We would watch through the windows, she revealed, watching the prayer, watching the people, watching how engrossed they were, and he was happy. We were like kids, she continued. We were like two kids looking in the window and listening to the preaching and listening to the chorus. Of course, he'd sing a little bit too. How Great Thou Art was his favorite gospel song, and Priscilla says when he would sing these songs, you could feel his faith in him. When he sang the gospel songs, you could feel that he was living the song. Again, I'm hoping this is true, and I know he was really religious, and I know he was into the Bible and all, but as far as the church thing, I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you. I just don't trust a lot of what she has to say, because I've heard a lot of the stuff that she's spewed recently, and I don't know. It's not for me to judge, but I thought this was a really cool story, and I hope it's true. Like I say, I know he was a religious guy in his heart, and he did read the Bible a lot, and the Bible study was true too. I always thought that was cool. It would have been cool to sit in with him just to see, because he was searching his whole life. He really was. And that's where a lot of his music came from, believe it or not. Gospel mixed with rhythm and blues, and his gospel music, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that could sing that stuff better than him. And you would feel it. You really would. My dad took me to an Elvis concert in '76, a year before he died. And my dad was not an Elvis fan by any means, but I was 15 years old and, I wanted to go. And kind of begged a little bit, Okay, I begged a lot. And he took me, and Elvis would sing some gospel songs in that concert. And my dad, after the concert, was a fan. He said, I've never seen a guy put so much into a song. And, it was just, and that was something me and my dad could bond over. And that always made Elvis even more special to me. So I'm hoping this is true. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I'd appreciate it. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you. Go to church.